Hi, everyone. I'm Gene Nichols, and thanks so much for tuning in to another edition of Community Roundup, coming to you from the KNWZ studios here at Alpha Media. We welcome to our microphones Ashley Metzger, the Outreach and Conservation Manager at the Desert Water Agency. Ashley, great to have you back.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Big event coming up on Tuesday, March 28th. We wanted our listeners to find out about it. You have something going on called Water Count 2017. What's it all about?
Well, CV Water Counts is the group of all the local water agencies, and we're working together to put on this event in partnership with the Coachella Valley Economic Partnership and UCR Palm Desert. The event is really going to focus on how the drought changed both California and our valley.
And it comes at a time after we've been getting, for us at least, record rainfall around the state, and certainly quite a bit of it this past winter here in the desert.
Yes, we've been really pleased to see that, and certainly the snow in the Sierras is a really significant factor for our picture here locally, since we do import a lot of water. And we have some experts that are going to talk about how this impacts policy going forward, what agencies across the state are going to be doing, and also a look at our local aquifer. So it really goes from all the way to the state level down to right here in the Coachella Valley.
And certainly when you're talking about water here, obviously Desert Water Agency is front and center, Coachella Valley Water District. For a lot of folks, that's maybe all they know. But there are other water entities, smaller entities out here that also factor into providing water for their customers.
Yes, that's the whole point of CV Water Counts, is connecting people with their water provider, because there are a lot of things we offer. You know, there are rebates and incentives and information to help you save water, and even just the information about your water and how it's delivered to you and what it contains.
The event is Tuesday, March 28th. It's at the UC campus in Palm Desert in the auditorium there on Frank Sinatra Drive. It's from 2 in the afternoon till 3:30 in the afternoon, so you're really targeting more of that professional person who not only wants to be there, but has to be there.
Yes, this is a really important issue for a lot of our businesses, so we wanted to make it something that they could do during the workday, and we thought that that was an accessible time. Also, we're hoping to get some of our retirees there as well. The event is free to the public. All you have to do is RSVP ahead of time, since there are a limited amount of seats. So get in there and RSVP at cvwatercounts.com/RSVP. It takes about a minute, and we look forward to seeing everyone there.
And you have some guests that'll be speaking and addressing the gathering.
Yes. So we are not only having some amazing speakers, we have someone from the State Water Board, Eric Ekdahl, who will be there to talk about what the state's looking at to do both in the short term and for long-term policy making for conservation in California. And then we have the president of the Association of California Water Agencies, Kathy Teagues, who will be speaking about how agencies across the state are grappling with the drought and then the wet winter that followed, and really what that means for the water industry going forward. And then we have Michelle Sneed from USGS, who's going to talk about our local aquifer and its characteristics and information about how it has been impacted by the drought.
When you gather all of this information, is there going to be something coming out then going forward from the local water agencies in terms of guidelines and leadership?
So we all currently have different restrictions that are in place in various stages depending on which agency, but it will change over time depending on how the state changes their regulations, and we're definitely keeping an eye on that, and certainly the weather and hydrologic conditions are very important to us as well. So we do communicate with our customers. You know, we're all public agencies, and we have representatives on our board that actually guide our agency. So everyone in the Coachella Valley has representation in this way, which is great. We want to make sure that the public's engaging with us, coming to these public meetings, because water is a public resource. It's yours. We do all the work from getting it to point A to your faucet, but it's really important for people to be engaged, and we want people coming to those meetings and helping guide those decisions.
Tuesday, March 28th. 28th, 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 3:30 that afternoon at 75080 Frank Sinatra Drive in Palm Desert, the beautiful UCR Palm Desert Campus Auditorium down there. Go to cvwatercounts.com to find out more, or RSVP at cvwatercounts.com/RSVP. It's free to attend. Seating is limited. Do you know how many you could accommodate there, Ashley, offhand?
We have space for about 250 people in that auditorium.
Okay, so just about anyone who might be interested, there's no excuse. They have an opportunity to get a seat in there.
Yes, get your name in quickly so we can have a seat for you.
Great. We'll have Ashley coming back in just a couple of weeks as well, talking to us a little bit further now about what's happening in the recent light of court decisions as it applies to who is controlling the groundwater here and some of the Colorado River water that's coming into our aquifers and keeping all of us nice and wet in this relatively parched desert. Ashley Metzger has been my guest, Outreach and Conservation Manager for the Desert Water Agency. You folks also have a website that people can go to, right?
Yes, dwa.org.
Sounds easy enough. Ashley, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm Gene Nichols. This is Community Roundup.